Hello, Webby Diggers here, and today I'm going to do something a little different. It's a door with a key code reader, which is one way in and any way out. Okay, without further ado, let me show you how I did that. Right, so let's demo this, and I just throw that in there. Takes a little second. Opens up, I run through, and there's my key. And then it closes behind me. And then when I'm ready to exit again, I can just go back through the pressure plate. So again, key in, a little bit of time, open the door for an extended period, pick my key up, and it closes behind me. Right, and this is quite a small factor, 9 by 14, and that's including the door area at the top. This is a couple of items that I've put together, and to start us off, let's look at the sorter. So this is an item sorter, and let's start building that over here. So we build the item sorter. Let's get that right first. So there's this shape. Then we take a repeater that way. We put redstone dust on comparator. This way, sorry. And that comes out of the hopper. So this is where we're going to do the comparison and item filtering. So this is a standard item filter. So let's just go and have a look in this hopper, and we're going to take these named bowls, 18 bowls in there, so for a total of 21. Named trial key in there, not just any trial key. And that's our filter. So we're going to have a dropper facing this way. Let's just do this. Dropper going that way, and then we want another filter going into that. And then we come up here, and we're going to put, be facing upwards, sorry. So let's just do this upwards. And take those out, I don't need those anymore. Now that's going to be splitting the items up. That'll be splitting the key up when we're ready to move the key through, or split it up and out. Then we're going to take another 2 hoppers, and we're going to put one going into there and one going into that. And the reason for that is any items that don't go through the filter will come out and back into the spit out system. So this will get spat out later, so you don't get it blocked up. So direct spit back out. Then we're going to take one more hopper and go into this line here. And we're going to do our line, which is 4 long, so it comes outside where the door is on the top. 4 hoppers and then one down. So we've got our filter. We chuck something in there now. We chuck something invalid in, and there will end up in the top of it. If it's a correct item, it will end up in the bottom here. So let's just demo that now. So if I put one in there, and then we should see it in here. That means I can compare this, what is it actually in this dropper. So I'm going to take another block off this, and we're going to put it here, the leaves for now. And we're going to take a comparator out of that, and we're going to put it there. Now this doesn't need to be a target block. In fact, let's try it without that, because I don't believe it needs to be that. And redstone, we don't even need the target block there. And then we're going to put another block on top, and we're going to take the signal out of that. So we're going to take a another repeater there. Now this is going to power EFO hopper clock. So this is going to say if there is a value in there, trigger the EFO hopper clock, and then the EFO the EFO hopper clock will run for whatever values are in these hoppers here. So I've got 14 stone in there currently, and this will probably be the length of time you want to run to keep the door open for. So you could probably do less if you wanted to, but this will initially power that that hopper clock, as you can see over here. So we put the piston off it there. We do a redstone block off that. If you've never built a hopper, etho hopper clock before, they're very useful. So we will be putting hoppers in there later, but I just need to get the other side. Zoom that there. And then we take these back out. And then we take another one of these. And we put, it's just redstone dust here. Not far enough out actually. Yeah, we can put the other sticky piston this side so it moves it backwards and forwards. And then we take we have another comparator here. So we've got two comparators. That's not a comparator. That's not a comparator. So this one is comparator. Yeah, so the comparator goes under the pistons. Let's just grab the comparator, and that goes out both ways. And then we do the hoppers. We've done this the long way around really, but so you put the hopper in, and we make sure it's facing the right direction. And there we have the etho hopper clock. Make sure we've got redstone dust. Now this will go backwards and forwards. If I put a value in there now and it's powered from the side, it will. Oh, let's just deal with my friend. Right, wait. This is the etho hopper clock. So we're going to put 16 items in there. That's not going to go until it gets powered, and that's locked. So it's not going to fire yet until it goes off. And what we need next is to take the signal out of that, which we're going to use a bowl for, which is a very useful thing. It will go on when it comes this way. It will go off when it goes off that way again. And we will use that with a sticky piston. And we will use these observers coming down to create a pulse. Just do it that way around. We'll do a pulse there. That will create a pulse. We're going to pick that up with a repeater. I'm going to put the repeater here. And we're going to run that signal however we like, but along underneath and alongside that there. I don't think it needs to go quite the long length of that. We just need it to, where did I run it to before? I run it to there before. And we're going to be watching for that, and that's going to cause these to split out using observers. So if we just put these observers in place on here, point down. So they're watching that line. This observer is watching that observer, and then we're going to come up here. These are all watching until we want it to split out, which is going to be here. So this is going to be watching that one. That's going to make that top one spit out the key. So the key's going to go around there. It's going to buddy power that. That's going to end up going through there, and you're going to end up with it in the key in the top thing here. And then it should pulse and spit that out at the top. And it will also, the benefit of anything that's got in there that shouldn't be in there, which is sitting in this hopper and this dropper, will get spit out as well. So we can finish that off now with a nice floor. Let's put that on there now. So we've got the floor, and the hopper's going to spit out through this. Then we are nearly there. We need a way of opening the door. So the way I did that is I took a signal out of this redstone. When it reaches this side, I took it out, put it into this block, which powers the redstone torch. And then this is got the redstone torch turned off because it's on below. And then that's off. That leaves the door shut. So we can do the same thing here. Let's put that in. I'll just grab the power from the redstone block, and then we're going to go into that block and power a redstone torch there, and we're going to put the redstone torch on top of that, and then this is going to be the side of the door arch. So we'll put the door arch in place like so. These hoppers get covered up. Oh, done it wrong, haven't I? Yeah, let's lower it down like that. Don't need that quite so high. Right, and then yeah, you've got your corridor running down here, like so. I'll go and copy the door. Just put the door on there. Have it either way around, And we need a pressure plate for the other side to exit. Let's just grab that. And then we've got the exit there. So we've now got everything in place. And we should just be able to, so that's got 16, I think, which is, yeah, 16 in there. And then let's just fill out the rest of the floor on this. And then we can take our key card. One of our key cards, put it in there. That should trigger everything. There we go, opens, go through, pick up our key. And bingo, closes behind me. So that is my keycard tutorial. It was fun, like, learning to make that on my own. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope it comes in useful and you can use it in one of your builds. If you do, please comment below and tell me how you've used it. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.